Hi. So, I got some questions that I have to answer apparently. So let's just get right into it then. Anonymous, aka Joe, Tumblr user King Thieves, who's asked like 600 questions. Anyway, Joe, you know you're great. Okay. She wants to know if I have any plans for my birthday, which is on the 12th. I'm having a tea party. It's a Sweet 16. Get it? Do I have my permit yet? Yes. My responsibilities as a Vulcan mermaid queen. I will get back to you on that. Talk about my dogs. Okay, so I have two dogs. Their names are Prince and Abby. And Prince is a golden retriever, and Abby is a beagle. We adopted Abby, and Prince we got as a puppy, and he had this big bite in his back. And Abby's really smart, but Prince isn't so smart, and they're really cute together. Okay, sorry, I really love dogs. Tumblr user Ollivanders with you know who you are. She asked me 6 questions. My favorite color is green. My favorite and least favorite companion from Doctor Who and why. My favorite companion is Rory Williams' father, because Brian Williams, I mean, come on guys. My least favorite companion was probably Martha, and not because I disliked her, I really loved Martha. It's just of all the characters, I feel like her story didn't progress as well as the other stories did. I feel like there could have been a lot more to her than her just leaving at the end of season 3, even though I really loved how she left. I think that I would have liked to see more of her, and that's why she's my least favorite. Have I ever had a fight with a friend that I wish ended differently? All the fights with my friends I wish end differently. They end in not talking anymore, and usually when it's a friend, you're gonna miss talking to that friend. So, I would not recommend fighting. Pick a movie that you thought was almost as good as the book and explain why. Harry Potter movies. So, the Harry Potter movies changed a lot from the book, but they still really encompassed everything in the books that needed to happen. When the book ended, I wasn't as sad because I knew there would still be the movies. Is there someone special? I have 2 dogs, and their names are Prince and Abby. My favorite characteristic of myself. My brain is pretty cool. All of our brains are pretty cool. Dr. Donna Song asked me my favorite quote. The first one is from the Doctor, and it's, "We're all stories in the end, just make it a good one." And it's all of our blog titles. I mean, it has been at some point. And then the other one is even more important to me, and it's from Albus Dumbledore, and it's, "It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be." My favorite Tumblr blog ever, and you can only choose one, from Fallen Wings with 2 V's instead of a W. My favorite blog is probably Reasons My Son is Crying. So Snogbox in the Clouds asked me my favorite holiday and why. Thanksgiving, because my entire family comes to my house, and we do fun stuff, and we eat Thanksgiving dinner early, and then we all go to my aunt's house. Why did you first start watching Doctor Who, and what made you get a Tumblr? Tumblr made me watch Doctor Who, and I got a Tumblr because I was into the Avatar: The Last Airbender fandom and Legend of Korra, and my friend Hallie told me that if I wanted to really be in the fandom, I should get a Tumblr. My friend Hallie and I looked at each other and we were like, we should watch Doctor Who! And we started watching Doctor Who, and it just all went downhill from there. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? One place where I would really love to go is Egypt, because of all the history there. My favorite ice cream flavors. Another thing that you should know about me. I'm lactose intolerant, so I cannot eat ice cream without taking a lot of pills. So we'll just have to say that mint chocolate chip is my favorite no matter what. Classical Clara, who is Jessica, and she's the sweetest person on Tumblr. She asked me in Spanish, what is my favorite word in Spanish? And honestly, the word for slippers is pantuflas, and that is my favorite word. King Thieves, Joe, asked some more questions. What is my favorite novel from the 1800s? Pride and Prejudice. What is your favorite color to wear? Black. My favorite weekday is Wednesday. Hump day! That was my Campbell impression. No one can talk about that ever. And my favorite childhood memory is seeing Buckingham Palace with my parents. Joe also wants cute puppy pictures, and we will insert a video clip of my dogs right now. I lied, it's a photo. My dogs wouldn't cooperate, sorry. Mo asked me my favorite type of dog. Thanks, Mo. Bulldog and a beagle, and it's really cute. So I'm gonna have to say this bulldog beagle right now is my favorite breed, even though I've never seen it in person. Riley asked me, what does the fox say? Tumblr user Names Harrison asked me how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. So instead of answering your question, I'm going to give you a video of me doing a speech jammer. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Nana Milton asked me, do I like rain? And oh yeah, this is Emma. Emma's great. Yes, I like rain. I like rain if I'm not getting wet in it. My favorite ride at amusement park is a merry-go-round. Jenna Louise Brealey, who is probably the nicest person that exists. Talk about my OTP. Can I just talk about them all? They all make me so mad. 10 blogs. Well, why I like Sherlock and Doctor Who is because it's sort of the same reason why I like all different fandoms. It brings me out of the world I'm in and into a world I'm not. Houflay Soufflé Girl wanted me to talk about my firsts. Okay, my first OTP, Gilmore Girls. I like Lorelai and Luke. My OTP for that was definitely Rory and that bad kid who was Luke's nephew. First fandom was, I don't know, I could say Gilmore Girls, but then Avatar The Last Airbender, I think, was way up there too. Written Among the Stars asked what was my fandom gateway. Tumblr. I didn't make my Tumblr to be a fandom blog. I made my Tumblr under the URL, hey there, it's Alexandra. It was a comedy and an Avatar blog. And then, all of a sudden, I started to like fandoms. How did your love for Doctor Who start? When I saw the first episode, I was hooked. Game of Gallifrey asked, if you could have one cast member come back on Doctor Who for a season, who would it be? Rory Williams! How many makeup do you use and what products? I use, like, eyeshadow, blush, and lip gloss that they gave me at VidCon that makes your lips, like, feel happy. Classical Clara, who's Jessica again, said, who's the worst teacher I've ever had? She was just a bad teacher. And I really liked her teaching. And then it sort of just got worse and worse and worse. And I was having problems that started affecting my grades, and I didn't want that to happen, so. Anyway, Weasley-tastic, who is Annie, and who is a precious human being, and I love her a lot, asked me my favorite songs that I never get bored of. I'm gonna think of 5. Sun by Two Door Cinema Club, Collide by Howie Day, I Don't Care, Fall Out Boy, That Green Gentleman, Panic at the Disco, Dust Bowl Dance, Mumford & Sons. If I had 1 month to live, what would I do? Convince Zachary Quinto it would be worth it to marry me for a month. Anonymous, who obviously isn't Joe, asked me, do I like animal crackers? Yes, I like animal crackers. Have I ever been to Tim Hortons? No, I haven't. Soufflés for Clara, who is a very sweet girl who apparently just hit 1,000 followers, so everyone go hug her. Asked me massage chairs or kebabs? Kebabs. Would I rather be the doctor or a companion? The doctor. My favorite baked good is coconut cake. She wants to know if she's my favorite. And my favorite dog breed, I already answered for Mo, so you know that it's that little pug breed. And are you still my favorite? No, not anymore. Sorry. Tumblr user Impossibly Clara Oswald asked me my favorite Disney movie. Lion King. If you made it this far, message me for a special dog picture. Yeah. And thanks for being so curious.